Hello everybody! So the look I'm showing you today is actually using the Naked Basics 2 palette from Urban Decay, the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation, which I'm loving and am absolutely obsessed with. And I'm also going to be showing you an exaggerated wing, a cream contour, and a dark lip. I hope you guys enjoy it. Ah, there is my bare face. It's always so shocking for me to see. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm using a MAC brush. It's like a flat shadow brush, and I'm applying Too Faced Primer Poreless onto my eyelids. Then I'm going to use the Skimp from the Naked Basics 2 palette and use my Sigma E60 brush and just pat that all over the lid. Patting it on really helps to hold the shadow in place and give you a little bit more opaque coverage. I really like Skimp from the palette because it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but not too much. So it's just gonna kind of highlight that area nicely. Then I'm gonna take the color Clover and I'm using my Sigma E40 brush and just blending that into the crease. I'm only using 2 colors actually from this palette for this tutorial, and it's a nice basic easy eye. You could do this every single day. So really taking the time to blend, since I'm only using 2 shadows, I want to make sure it's nice in the crease and it's really making my eyelids kind of stand out a little bit more. I have slightly hooded eyelids, so I really want to work the shadow into the crease because I like that to have a little bit more dimension on my lids. Now I'm taking Skimp again with the same Sigma E40 brush and blending it under my brow to just kind of highlight the area. For my brows, of course, I'm going to use Anastasia of Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Top. I'm absolutely loving this color right now, especially because my hair, even though it's blue, it's definitely lighter than it was before. So I really did need to use a lighter color for my brows. And I'm using my Sigma small angle brush. It's an E65. And I actually just kind of apply that under my brows and then drag it up to kind of fill them in, as you can see. Now I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Color in Jet for my eyeliner. This goes on really, really smoothly, as you can see. It's not a lot of work to apply, which I absolutely love. And I'm using my Sigma E5 brush, eyeliner brush. It has a nice like pointed tip to it to apply my liner. And I'm just kind of lining the lash line first, and then I'm gonna go in and do the really exaggerated wing. You can see how I'm holding the brush. It's slightly at an angle to the side instead of just straight down towards my eye. That's gonna really give you that nice smooth line you're wanting when you're doing such a precision eyeliner. If you hold the brush too straight, you can actually kind of get sort of wavy little bumps, or it's not going to be as even. So that's a nice trick. Now I'm just gonna kind of double check that the lines are even, the wings are on, so we're good. Now I get to use my Beauty Blender, which I am loving, and my YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. I'm gonna do a really detailed review of this on my blog, so you guys can go check it out. But it's unlike anything I've ever felt before. The consistency is kind of crazy, and it gives you not like a super luminous finish, not a matte finish, but more of like the look of a porcelain doll, which I absolutely love. So if you guys haven't tried it, definitely go get samples, try it out. I love it. That's all I'm gonna say. On another note, I'm absolutely loving my Beauty Blender too, and I can't believe it took me so long to get one. It makes it really easy to go in and get really detailed areas. The only thing I have noticed is it does suck up a lot of my foundation, but that's okay because it's definitely worth it to use it. So I really am wanting a finer point for my eyeliner. So you can see I'm actually taking my Beauty Blender brush and working out that tip of the eyeliner. Since I did use a gel liner and the Beauty Blender is slightly damp, I'm able to kind of drag it out. Of course, I'm not gonna leave it that way. So you can see what I'm doing now is just kind of taking off the last little end of that. So I still have that sharp point, but it's not going all the way back into my hairline. Now I'm actually gonna go in and do my cream contour. So for the cream highlight, I'm actually gonna use my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Smoothing Stick in Fair. And I'm putting that right underneath the eye in like a little triangle to really highlight that area on the sides of my nose and covering any little blemishes. Now I'm gonna take the NARS Multiple in Cape Verde and I'm putting that on my cheekbones, up next to my hairline. And then because I have a kind of a square jaw, I'm adding it down to my jawline. Looks amazing, huh? Next, I'm gonna do an extra little highlight and I'm gonna use the NARS Multiple in Copacabana and just kind of pop that right above my brow and then on top of my cheekbone. Looking fabulous. Now, I'm obviously not gonna leave it like that. So to blend this out, I'm gonna use my Sigma F80 brush. And I wanna do the lighter areas first. So I'm kind of blending under my eye in a circular motion and back and forth. And then what I'm gonna do after that's blended a little bit better is go in and get the darker color, that Cape Verde, and kind of blend it out. And what a cream contour does, it just kind of gives you like a little bit dewier of a finish. I really love my other contour too. I couldn't really recommend one over the other. It really is just kind of personal preference and the look you're going for. But you can see this is a little more natural, possibly. And it just kind of makes your cheekbones pop, kind of gives your skin a really pretty glow, and I felt like it complemented the YSL Fusion Ink foundation really nicely. So what I'm going to do now, I went back in with a little sponge since the tip of my beauty blender got black eyeliner over it, just to really make sure that that area was nice and blended under the eye and going up into the wings, since I didn't want to smudge that at all. And you can really just see here how that cream contour really emphasizes the cheekbones and highlights the under eye area. And for my blush today, I'm going to be using my MAC Melba blush. It's just the perfect peachy, pretty color. And I'm just popping that right above the contour and under the highlight to give a little bit more dimension. I could have used a cream blush, but I really wanted that. I don't have a cream blush that's actually a similar color to that Melba, and I wanted to use a little bit of coral today. For my lips, I'm using the YSL Rouge Pour Couture Vernis à Lèvres, or something like that. Pardon my French, I clearly can't pronounce that properly, but it's a really nice, deep, dark color. Normally I'd layer it over a lipstick, or normally with a gloss I would put it over a lipstick, but this one just gives enough coverage to where I didn't need to. Fabulous. Okay, so now that my hair is done, I popped on my Noir Fairy lashes from House of Lashes. You can kind of see the look come together a little bit more. I did decide I wanted to add a little bit more of a highlight to my inner corner, so I'm using the MAC Fabulous 3 Volux Pearl Fusion Shadow, and I used a mix of the two lighter colors. And I just popped that on the inner corner. I'm also going to apply that underneath my brow bone and up above my brow, and you can just already see the difference that little bit of sparkle is adding. And the reason I'm putting it underneath my brow and right above my brow is because I want to kind of create a little bit more dimension there and a little bit more of almost like a ledge to give a little bit more depth. Work my angles. Now to set, I'm going to use my trusted Makeup Forever HD High Definition Setting Powder. Just put that everywhere. It really makes my skin look amazing in photos and on film, so I really like it. And just checking it out, making sure everything's even and good, and it is, so yay, we're done! All right, so that completes this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more in the future, or if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear them. Bye guys!